Hi, it's Alison from Silicon Bullet. No, that's not relevant here. This is Alison on another update of my keto fitness journey, and can't stop marvelling about how weird the body is. So I posted before about how I kind of got to my target weight of 11 stone, a little bit below, and then I've stalled and been going up and down 2 or 3 pounds from December really until the end of April. And then at the end, one of the things that I did get into the habit of doing over Christmas when I was treating myself is making chocolates with 85% chocolate and sugar-free Werther's Originals. So probably eating a little bit too much. The chocolate's fine on a keto lifestyle if it's a treat. Shouldn't really be, and the Werther's Original shouldn't really be an everyday thing because of the sweeteners and the things in them. So I know I was overindulging, and for about the last month I have definitely I haven't cracked into a bar of 85% chocolate, although I think I might in the next day or two. And I've been eating less of the low carb bread that I make, because although it's low carb, it's not keto, and it's got vital wheat gluten in it. So about a month ago I finally came off that plateau, and I'm down about five pounds, so I'm about 10 stone 11 now. But your body's a really weird thing. So while we haven't been going out or eating out much, it's been quite easy to stick to keto, because if I don't buy the foods and and if I don't have them in the house, things with sugar in and stuff, then I won't eat them. But now we're allowed out a bit. So whereas even though I was having too much chocolate, I wasn't feeling like in those 4 months of being stuck or going up a little bit, I wasn't feeling like I was going off plan. And yet, in the last month or so, I've been out for a couple of cooked breakfasts, and my treat, if I do that's slightly off plan, is to have a few baked beans or black pudding. It's not something I would buy to eat at home, because if I bought a tin of baked beans and opened it at home, I would feel obliged to finish the whole tin, because no one else in the house really likes it, and I don't like wasting food. So, if you can have it a little bit on your plate when you eat out, that's very different. That's nice. And then on Tuesday, we went out to visit my daughter for her 22nd birthday, and ate at a brand new restaurant that's just opened. It's an Argentinian restaurant. So the main course is great. I was able to have meat. I had pork belly and had a flat iron steak, and then they had vegetable side dishes. So I had one with spinach and one with broccoli. And the meats did come with a little square of like a potato rosti thing. Hang on a second. Daisy, this way. Come, Daisy. Just stopping my dog going where she shouldn't. And so I gave the potato rostis to my daughter, because she's low carb, but she treats herself more because she's a dancer, so she burns all the carbs off. And Daisy, this way. She'll follow me in a minute. But then got to dessert, and I've not eaten a dessert out for the longest time, because unless you can just get berries and cream, everything's carby or sugary. Everything is. And when we went out on Tuesday, I just thought, sod it. Small portions. I had the equivalent of an absolutely sugar-laden sticky toffee little cake with some caramel sauce and vanilla ice cream. Really small portion, but I savoured savoured every last mouthful. And in my head, I'm going, oh shoot, that's gonna really play on the scales. That's gonna stall me. That's gonna be a real problem. And then I get on the scales the next day and I've not lost anything. I think, oh well, maybe it's not delayed gratification, the opposite of that, delayed sins. Get on the scales this morning, they've gone down a little bit more. So for me, that's a little bit of a danger. I wasn't, whenever I was going out or wanting to eat things, or I'm weighing up how I feel and how good I feel with the short-term gratification of eating something full of sugar. And for me at the moment, my mindset's winning, because I'd rather feel healthier and feel better than I would have, the 2-minute gratification of eating something sweet. But this week, I've eaten something sweet and I don't seem to have changed how I felt. That's dangerous for me, because that's almost like a...
Total distance 1 mile. Total time 23 minutes and 50 seconds. Split pace 23 minutes 50 seconds per mile.
It's a slow one, I'm just sauntering along. That's almost like giving me permission to treat myself more often. And I know from history, when I was keto for 6 months and then came off for 6 months, that's a damn slippery slope to get on. So I've got to keep, for me it seems to be all or nothing. So I just abstained. But now I've had a little bit. It's really tempting to have a little bit more. So I think the first step in breaking this cycle, though, is recognising it, seeing it for what it is, and changing it, changing the mindset. So that's my thoughts today, that the body is a weird thing, that when I think I'm being super good and staying on plan, the scales don't go up instead of down. And then when I think I've been off plan and not eating things that, would normally eat, then I'm not feeling any bad after effects. It just shows you as well that you shouldn't just pay attention to the scales. You should pay attention to how you feel, which is something that I struggle with due to my history of yo-yo dieting, but I'm getting there. Anyway, it's time now that we've reached the road. I've got to put little Daisy back on her lead. So I'll sign off now, but that's my thought for today and my keto fitness progress. Bye.